Hi, Sandra Wilson here, clinical hypnotherapist. I thought I'd talk a little bit today about some of the scrapes that we can get ourselves into with rejection sensitive dysphoria and the connection with people pleasing. And I know that those are terms that tend to get bandied around quite a lot, especially people pleasing. So what does it mean? Basically, to keep it super simple, it just means that you have a complete urge to always make sure that other people's needs are met other than your own. So it might show up as agreeing with people. It might show up as keeping the peace and avoiding conflict because you somehow feel that it's your job to make sure everyone is happy. It might look like doing things and giving a lot without any expectation that you should get something in return. It can show up a lot in our close personal relationships. It can show up in the place of work, in our families. So if you're in a relationship, for example, you might just find that there's a lot more give than take. You might notice that there's a lot more effort on your part to make sure that your partner is happy. And it might show up as not feeling comfortable sharing your emotions in case you are shut down or not acknowledged. It might not feel safe. And what can be done about this? How do you know enough is enough? So for some people who might recognise that they do people please a lot, they may notice that they are prepared to put up with bad behaviour for a lot longer than they would like to. So it could be that you're just not being treated the way you think, deep down that you should be treated. For example, does your partner have affairs? Do you know that they have affairs? Do you put up with being insulted? And you can tell that those insults aren't coming from a place of love. Are you neglected? Do you feel that you just don't matter in that person's life? Now, I was helping somebody fairly recently who did take a decision that enough was enough. It took a few sessions for them to realise that they did matter and that by showing themselves compassion and showing up every day in their lives as if they did matter, that they were able to draw a line under this situation and move on. And I don't want to go into a lot of detail, obviously, but it is possible for you to feel and believe that you are worth spending time on, that you are deserving of being heard and acknowledged by other people, that you don't have any responsibility toward anyone but yourself ultimately and what makes you happy. I know it may feel different if you look after kids or dependent children, maybe older parents or whatever, but it's not your job to ensure that other people feel safe. It's not your job to keep the peace. So if any of this resonated with you, I might be able to help, so just reach out. I'll be back with more content tomorrow. Bye for now.